Hi, I'm Sydney Rogers, and welcome to another edition of FLX Weekly here at FingerLakes1.com. It is June 5th, 2019. We are live inside the FingerLakes1.com studios, where I'm joined by Jim Senacropi and our very special guest today, Chrissy Natale from Marshall Exteriors in Newark, New York. And before I welcome you in, I do want to say, ironically, our show is sponsored by Marshall Exteriors today, and they are celebrating the grand opening of their new 6,000 square foot design center and corporate headquarters in Newark this weekend, and it starts on Thursday and it runs right through Saturday. Their location is at 135 East Union Street in Newark. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.
I interviewed Chrissy on Finger Lakes 1 TV during a basketball game last, so this isn't your first appearance on the network.
No, I enjoy you guys very much.
Well, thanks for coming in, and we visited Chrissy in the showroom over the winter, actually late fall maybe, when it was a lot of construction going on. It still looked pretty far along, but it's got to be amazing. I mean, it was so impressive to see what was done with that building.
Yeah, we have to go back for sure, because I remember at that time you guys were having people guess on your Facebook what was going to be the big hole in the wall at that point, which became a nice huge window so you can see right into their design center. But I did want to mention Jessica is out, obviously, if you can't tell. She's not feeling well, and she will be back next week. Do we know?
If she feels better, I hope she feels better.
Well, I hope she feels better too, so get better, Jess. But the reason we brought you on today is we wanted you to tell us a little bit about what's going on for starting tomorrow, this weekend, your grand opening. I'm excited for you guys.
Thanks. We're really looking forward to welcoming the public to our new design center. It's really not like anything I've ever experienced around here. Especially
awesome.
Not for a construction company.
Right.
You know, so like you mentioned, the grand opening starts tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. And we will welcome guests through Sunday.
Okay.
So lots of things are happening during that time.
I did hear some things.
You did, right?
Yeah.
So tell me what you've heard.
I've heard that you guys have some raffles going on for some good prizes. I also heard that there is going to be a Bills player that will be there hanging out. I'm sure he'll be, taking pictures with people and greeting everyone, talking to them, which is really cool and different. Because, again, like you said, you're a construction company. It's awesome that you guys are, pushing the boundaries and bringing in all these people to make it a more welcoming, fun atmosphere. I think I heard something about caricatures, too, which is hilarious. I love those. But those are the few things I heard. So whatever you guys are doing so far is working, because I've been hearing it through the grapevine.
Yeah, who's the Bills player?
So it'll be Reed Ferguson. He's a long snapper. And honestly, the reason that he's coming to visit is because we are supporting JDRF, which is Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation.
Okay.
A few years ago, Adam supported this as well, and he raised over $3,000 for the foundation.
That's awesome.
And so we're helping by selling 50-50 raffle tickets. And, one lucky winner is going to win a lot of money.
Ooh.
So the tickets are sold all weekend. Yeah. Employees excluded. We can't even play. We can make donations, though. The reason that we support JDRF is because our owner, Adam Olszewski, his wife, was diagnosed with juvenile diabetes as a child. So she struggled with that her entire life. And it's really impactful on his family.
Of course.
And being that it's Reed's, the organization that he really supports, it just made sense.
That's awesome. Yeah, it works together.
Yeah.
That's cool. What else do you guys have going on?
Friday at 11 is our ribbon cutting ceremony.
Okay.
We're just excited about that, for the community to welcome us in a open way. So we'll have the mayor of Newark, Jonathan Taylor, there, and a few other folks will come and say a few words. So Friday after the ribbon cutting, we will have the caricature artist there. Love and it's free to have your caricature done. We will have a donation box sitting there because we are trying to raise money for Operation Graduation in Newark.
Oh, okay.
We really want to support our community.
It shows. It does.
Good. Thank you.
And it's part of a lot of great things that are happening in Newark. Jonathan Taylor, Newark mayor, was in studio a couple weeks ago with Josh, and a $7 million hemp facility coming in. It's going to create a lot of jobs. Oh. What you've done in that location has kind of revitalized that whole block in Newark.
It really has.
I mean, a lot of positive things happen in Newark overall, and it's great to see that it's finally going to kick off and go from, anticipation for the new facility to it's going to be open.
Yeah, it's going to be great because the goal for Newark is for it to be a walking town. Mm-hmm. Everything with the canal, everything you want to do is going to be within walking distance. And the village is really doing things to make it safer for walkers and bikers. So we're excited about that.
Yeah.
And walking into our facility for the grand opening is going to be nice and easy because we are centrally located. Right. We refurbished an old Rite Aid or old drugstore. Yeah, so when we began, it was just wide open. You walked in and it was just like this expansive space.
I remember the day that the deal was done, and Adam posted some pictures on Facebook of him walking in there, and it's just amazing, the transformation. So you have great office spaces, and then the showroom, which is like one of a kind for a construction company.
It's the biggest showroom in upstate New York.
Nice.
And when visitors come this weekend and later, they'll be able to kind of touch and feel products. Typically, a construction company will go in with little samples that, here's what your roof is going to look like. Here's what your siding's going to look like. Our design center is built so that people can come in and they can visualize their home and see the options. We do have a siding and roofing design center within our showroom, and that we can display your home with different colors.
Oh, I love that. Oh, that's the train, by the way.
Train's coming through.
Everybody's always like, what? Train comes through every time. But that is really cool. I like that. So it's kind of in that modern era where you're like, okay, I can actually put my actual house there and see. Ooh, I might have to do that too.
So during the grand opening, like I said, we can see your house, visualize your house. But we have some specials going on in the 3 days also. Because everybody's planning projects. Everybody really wants to save money when doing that.
Of course.
So 3 of our partners, B&L Wholesale Company in Rochester, or GAF Roofing, and Allside Siding, have given us offers to give our customers.
That's awesome.
So they're kind of, taking up that cost. So for siding, there are these beautiful XL panels. They're 16 feet long, so there's less seams on your house. So you can choose that free upgrade. You can choose a color upgrade. These deep, dark, rich colors that everybody wants. You can get that upgrade for free.
Cool.
Roofing.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's great. But if you're in the market for a roof, you don't really need siding upgrades. Yeah. So we have a package for roofing upgrades. You get all 3, and it's synthetic underlayment, upgrade to timberline shingles, and a warranty. All for free as an upgrade.
Wow.
And that's a substantial cost.
Yeah.
And then windows, there's these really cool new things. They're called smart locks that it takes away those edges on the window that you would usually click to pull out on double hung windows.
Okay.
Where this is just really in the middle. You just push this and it will fold down for cleaning purposes.
Oh.
So that's
my parents
really nice.
In Seneca Falls replaced every single window in their house with Marshalls a month ago, maybe.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, and they're pleased. They're so proud of their new windows.
Aw, that's awesome.
They went, it wasn't vinyl. It was a step.
Integrity windows.
Yeah, and so they were really pleased with everything. And it was only maybe a 2 or 3 day process that the team came in.
That's awesome.
Refurbished every window in their house, and late 1800s, old house. I mean, the old windows had like iron weights in them. Even. It was so. It looks amazing, but of course I don't live there anymore, so I don't get to enjoy it.
But you can drive by it, and you.
I get to visit. I do visit. visit. But the room I grew up in now has great new windows.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they're really going to enjoy those windows for the comfort. Yeah. The Alltrex materials, like I said, it's a fiberglass window. It's not vinyl, so it's not going to expand and contract with the weather. It's going to be really great for their home.
Yeah,
Wow. Look at that.
They're tickled pink about it all.
Small world. But other things you have going on besides those great deals are more well, you had the raffles. You're even offering food to people for a certain amount of time, which is awesome because, it's just very community-based. I think it said meatball subs.
Where do you guys go to eat in Newark?
Well, it's easy to walk over to Craft 120.
Yeah.
It's easy to walk right over to Parker's.
Mm-hmm.
Those are usually the two go-tos because they're right outside of our doors.
Right.
Pontillo's too.
Pontillo's the go-to for pizza.
Of course. Easy.
So you have kind of a little bit all right there, too.
Yes.
And if you needed to, you can drive 2 feet down the road. And
And there's a new cafe in Newark right across the canal. It's the Ark of Wayne. It's in their facility. It's called Erie Shore Landing. And they've got like I said, a cafe where you can go in and have a nice coffee or buy lunch. They have an ice cream shop. They've got a gift shop. And it's all manned by the Ark of Wayne.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, MarshallExteriorsNY.com, not Marshall's, MarshallExteriorsNY.com is a website, so you can get any information there on the company. And if you're going to plan on heading out, you can get the address and stuff. But it's congratulations to your whole team. That's really impressive.
Right. It's been a long time coming, this building and getting it all set. So I will definitely be stopping in because I want to come and look. But we're not going to let you leave yet. We're going to make you stay with the show for the rest of the time. And we're going to go into photos. You have to pick a photo that you think is the best. People might
Nobody
get mad
gets offended.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, but we'll see. I'm going to go into them right now. And our first photo of the day is this awesome shot taken in Ontario County. This one is by Travis J. Smith.
It looks like a ditch.
It's a little creek.
A little creek, okay.
That's pretty nice lighting, I guess. We can go with that. Another one from Ontario County by Travis. This one, a sunset.
Through the barn.
Ooh, I like that one a lot. That looks like it could be like in a magazine. A calm evening sunset over Owasco Lake in Cayuga County. This photo by Anthony Colucci. Ooh.
More of those scenes are straight ahead for us here.
Yeah, we'll see a lot more of those.
On Owasco.
That is beautiful. A storm was approaching in Huron last week, and this shot is by Kathy Conton. That's pretty cool. Where is that? Well, it's in Huron, but I wonder where. I wonder if that's all rain. Doesn't it look like that's just like downpour? It is torrential. I like that. Kathy also captured a second shot before the rain started with a barn in focus.
Nice.
Whoa. You like those dark clouds, or you like the sun better?
I love the sun.
Yeah, me too.
Let me sit out on my deck.
Yeah, seriously. A real summertime vibe on Cayuga Lake last weekend. Photo by Brooke Gordon. Maybe that's more your feel.
Yeah.
That is so summery. I love every second of it. A community kite flying day on Sunday filled Sodas Point Beach with more than 150 visitors. This photo by Chris Trine.
That must be a challenge not to tangle the wires.
Oh, that would drive me crazy. I would probably run into everyone. They would not like it.
What, with your kite?
Yeah.
You fly kites?
No, that's the thing. If I tried to fly one, I'd be running into my people with my kites and probably running into them on the ground. I've never heard of that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's something, a new event I never heard of.
A cool morning breeze on the Erie Canal didn't stop the Candace from making its rounds. Photo by Robert Stopper. That water, holy green.
Those are the old rental canal cruising boats.
Nice.
Back on the water now.
What is this tree called? This Wisteria tree in Sodus was looking like a spring scene. Photo by Tom Shinesing.
Nice.
Do you think they smell?
Yes. Probably smells beautiful.
I can almost smell them over here.
You can smell them? Oh, that is a very, very good picture then, if we could smell it through there. Finally, Chris Trine also captured this shot at Cracker Box Animal Farm Haven on Sodus Bay.
It's a horse.
Oh, no.
It's a pony.
I'm a sucker for animals, if you didn't know. It has such small ears for its face. That was our last photo, actually. So
yeah, which one you guys like the best? I know which one I liked.
Yeah, mine was easy.
Okay, you go first. What was yours?
Mine has to be the barn with the sun coming right
Oh, I love that one,
Scott.
which was by Travis. Yes. Wait, let's see.
Yes, it was.
Yes. Oh no, I'm gonna go with. I think I'm gonna have to go with that real summertime vibe by Brooke Gordon with the sailboats and
I was going to go with a kite. But
you were.
Since I have to choose to break the tie, we'll go with our guest, Chrissy. I agree. This photo by Travis Scott was excellent.
Yes.
Cindy, you mentioned that you
nice
might
job,
have thought it would be in a
magazine. I sure did. It is beautiful. I think everyone's sending some good photos.
A lot of old barn photos that we get, and the barns are just getting older. Like, nobody's, like, refurbishing or rebuilding old barns like that anymore.
Needs a roof.
Yeah,
while we're here,
and some integrity windows.
We should give them an estimate. That is hilarious.
But people are building pole barns now. They don't build them like they used to.
That's true.
And so we see a lot of these pictures of
but they look so
dilapidated
pretty.
barns.
They look so good. Well, everyone had great photos this week. If you would like to share your local photos from across the Finger Lakes, you can click the link at the bottom, submit content section at the bottom right of our homepage at fingerlakes1.com. I almost couldn't get through that one. And, of course, we need to know, with this big Marshall Exteriors grand opening going on, how is the weather going to look for this weekend?
I'm happy to report that we have the best stretch of weather coming in 8 months.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it's been so long. It's going to be the
sad.
best stretch of weather since September of last year. It's been the longest, worst spring.
It's true.
And, it's been so cold, but this is it.
How depressing.
We've been patient, and now that we're in the second weekend of June, Friday looks like sunny skies, high near 74. Saturday, more sun, high near 76. Sunday's my pick day, mostly sunny, high near 85.
Oh, my goodness.
And then back to work on Monday, more sun, high near 83. So the weather pattern has broken.
Wow.
We got great weather. And the other thing that I thought was interesting, overnight lows are still dipping down into the 50s. So it's not like it's going to be so, it's not summertime humid heat yet.
Right.
It's going to be beautiful during the day, cool during the night, but not freezing. It's just going to be a great weekend in which, lucky for us, there's plenty of things to do this weekend.
There sure is.
In addition to the grand opening.
In addition to the grand opening. You could go to the grand opening for sure and hit up some of these ones after you go. But let me get started since there's so many. The Keuka Arts Festival is a fine art and skilled craft show happening on Saturday and Sunday along the Keuka Lake Outlet Trail. Only a few blocks from downtown Penn. The event is free and will feature live entertainment and activities for the family.
Yep.
Sounds like a perfect almost summer festival. A couple of great concerts at CMAC in Canandaigua this week. On Friday night, it's the Yvette Brothers, and on Sunday, it's country music legends Brooks and Dunn.
Boot Scoop Boogie.
Yeah, I love
them.
That
they did.
That reminds me of my childhood.
I went to North Carolina with my friend from Syracuse freshman year, and when I got down there, they were all listening to only country music, and I had never been exposed to it before, and I left enjoying country music because it fit the lifestyle down there. But Brooks and Dunn was that was when they were kind of in their prime. But I want to go see the Yvette Brothers on Friday night. I don't know if you guys know who the Yvette Brothers are.
I do not.
I saw them play at the Smith Opera House maybe 10 years ago.
Familiar.
They're fantastic. There's still tickets available.
Are those the first, the startup of the CMAX season yet?
They had a show there last week, a couple shows so far. But this is a big weekend for at CMAC, and the weather's going to be great.
I know, that is nice.
I think I'm 90% sure I'm going to go to that Yvette Brothers show.
You better take some pictures or get some video so we know what the heck they are all about.
Okay.
It's Fire It Up Wine and Barbecue Weekend on the Keuka Lake Wine Trail on Saturday and Sunday. Taste delicious barbecue and grilled foods prepared with local sauces, rubs, and marinades. From Riesling to Cabernet Franc. Discover how well cool climate wines pair with mouth-watering barbecue. Okay, that sounds delicious.
Right?
Yeah,
right.
I'm hungry. Bring the dogs, the kids, family, and friends to our Crystal Lake Cafe in Interlaken for their 6th annual Wolf Stock to help us raise $6,000 in supplies and cash for local shelters. That's a funny play on words. Wolf Stock. I'll take my dog anywhere that she's allowed. Through June 12th, it's Healthcare Workers Appreciation Week on the Keuka Lake Wine Trail. All 14 members of the winery will be offering a buy one, get one free tasting to the men and women who serve our hospitals, nursing homes, therapist offices, and home health agencies. So grab a friend and your work badge or a valid documentation and head out to the Keuka Lake Wine Trail this weekend. That's awesome.
Buy one, get one free. Everybody loves buy one, get one free.
Of course, and it's showing appreciation
Healthcare
to those people.
workers only.
Yes, that they do have a bunch of different ones, but this specific one is healthcare, and they go through a bunch of different people, teachers, police officers, all that fun stuff.
Yep.
Sunday is the 2019 Finger Lakes Plein Air Festival.
Plein air.
What is that?
That's a type of painting, I believe. Plein air.
Plein air.
Like watercolor scenes of nature.
That's fancy. This festival is from 10:30 to 4 p.m. at the Sonnenberg Gardens in Canandaigua. That would make sense if it's at the Sonnenberg Gardens. There's still more. Keep it coming. All weekend long from Friday through Sunday is the Smokin' Summer Kickoff on the Seneca Lake Wine Trail. Participants will enjoy a self-guided tour around beautiful Seneca Lake with sampling local wines and seasonal food pairings at more than 20 participating Seneca Lake Wine Trail wineries.
Summer Kickoff. That means that you can smoke in all the wineries, cigarettes.
Wow. And anything else maybe, too.
It doesn't mean that.
I'm not sure that's what it means.
No.
Smoking, you think that has to do with smoking food?
I don't know.
Like the barbecue stuff? Who knows? We'll have to go and find out.
So every wine trail has something going on. Cuca, Seneca, Cuga.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong.
So you'll have to choose wisely.
And you're going to see bicyclists around if you're on the southern end of Seneca Lake. It's the Great Finger Lakes Bicycle Tour happening all weekend in Watkins Glen. So if you see all these bicyclists around the region, that's what they're here for.
Keep your eyes open and be careful.
And then one more event in Ithaca.
Yes, finally on Saturday, Ithaca Beer Company is proud to sponsor the 2019 Ithaca Reggae Fest for the 3rd year running. That would be fun. Some reggae music.
Sure.
And, of course, there's more events on our community calendar and the Marshall Exteriors grand opening. Don't forget about that. Wink, wink.
So plenty to do. It's
that was
that time
a lot.
of year. Sometimes when we do the event segment, like in late February,
there's like one,
right?
maybe. That was a lot, so I have to get used to that again. Reading a lot.
They're ramping them up.
But, of course, there's always a lot of sports going on, too. So what's going on this weekend?
The NBA Finals, Game 3 at Golden State tonight at 9 p.m. Game 4 will be Friday, also at Golden State, 9 p.m. And then that series is tied at 2-2, if necessary, which probably will be Game 5 back at Toronto Monday night at 9 o'clock. Stanley Cup Finals, or actually NBA Finals are tied at 1-1. The Stanley Cup Finals are tied at 2-2. Game 5 in Boston, Thursday at 8. Game 6 in St. Louis, Sunday at 8. And then if there happens to be a Game 7 in the Stanley Cup playoffs, there's nothing better than a Game 7. That would be next Wednesday, a week from today, back in Boston. Yankees are in Cleveland for 3 games this weekend, Friday at 7:10, Saturday at 4:10, Sunday at 1:10. And then next week, the Mets come to town for 2 on Monday and Tuesday. Speaking of the Mets, they host the Rockies Friday at 7:10, Saturday at 7:15, Sunday at 1:10. PGA Tours at the Canadian Open 1 week before the U.S. Open at Pebble Beach. And congrats to Newark and Waterloo softball on winning sectional titles. They actually squared off in the crossover game on Monday night, and Waterloo won that. You know any of the girls on the Newark softball team?
We do. We've been watching them for years, and we're baseball and softball families, so love it. Congratulations to Newark.
Yeah, that's another great thing.
Yeah.
Newark Class B1 champs, Waterloo B2. Now Waterloo advanced to the Far West Regional. I think they play Saturday. I should have that info, but I think they play again Saturday with a chance to go to the state Final Four in Glens Falls. Congratulations to Canandaigua, Gananda, and Honeoye baseball teams. They're all still alive, moving on to the Far West Regional. Victor Boys Lacrosse and Palmac Girls Lacrosse also still alive. And tomorrow at 2:30, I will have a couple of minor students, Brody Heron and CJ Zerniak, on the all-new FL1 Sports Podcast. That'll be the first episode.
Awesome.
And they are heading in August to Nashville, Tennessee for a national fishing competition. They won the state tournament for high school state fishing. Like, that's a thing now.
I didn't know that was a thing. Yeah.
Yeah, so they'll tell, if you want to learn more about that, then tune in tomorrow at 2 o'clock. I'm excited to have those kids in. CJ Zerniak, a senior, Brody Heron, an 8th grader. They're a twosome. You compete as a team, and they won the state a 4-tournament series. Now they're going to Tennessee in August for 10 days. And that actually is going to be televised.
What? Wow. So, does the school provide the boat?
No, actually, each boat has a captain. So their captain is Mike Moore, and so they go on his boat, and he does the driving. They do the fishing. And,
that's so cute.
Yeah, and there was another team, J.R. Levis with Blake Petroshi and I can't believe I can't remember the other kid's name, but they also did well in the tournament, but they didn't win it. So Brody and CJ
my mind is blown.
Yeah, no.
So if you don't want to play the traditional sports, if you don't want to do you still want to be active, you can go fishing.
There's some colleges that have fishing scholarships now.
Wow.
Like Clemson, Auburn, a lot of the southeastern colleges.
I guess I've been oblivious to that part. Did you know 10 years ago today was our first sectional win for Minders softball. And then we went on to win 5 more years in a row after that.
First sectional wins the program history?
No, for us.
Oh, for your team.
For our team. But that
10
was on
years
my
ago today, how do you know that?
I was on my time hop.
Wow.
On social media.
See, when I was in school, there was no social media, so I can't time hop back to...
You have your memory, though, which is better than anybody else's. But anybody... Well, are you going to be at Marshall's all weekend? Are you going to be there every day? That's your weekend plans, I'm sure.
It is. There's some baseball in there.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah.
Little League baseball or
travel,
AAU type of stuff?
Yeah. My son plays for PAC in Rochester, and my daughter plays for the Rochester Lady Lions.
And do you enjoy?
I love it.
Yeah, I do too. We just got done with AAU basketball for my daughter, and now it's summer soccer starting. And sometimes it's a bit of a grind, but you know what? It'll be over soon, and you'll be missing it.
Yeah. I miss playing. I played all those fun travel when you weren't in school. Those are the best. They'll make good memories. So you'll be doing that a little bit, but other than that...
Yeah, so our grand opening, we are keeping the doors open from 9 to 7 Thursday and Friday, 10 to 4 on Saturday.
Okay.
We do have a live remote with WBE Saturday morning, and Assemblyman Brian Manchilo will be there on Saturday morning. Yep.
Lions native, former Lionstown supervisor.
Got everybody. They were probably all very excited to be a part of it, though, too, which is awesome.
Yeah, everybody's been very receptive.
You guys do a lot for the community. I see it I follow your guys' social media. It's so good. Whoever runs the social media does a really good job for Marshall Exteriors.
I think you were in studio.
Yeah.
Yeah. I might have known that, maybe.
But again, like I said, Newark's got it going on right now.
We really do.
It really does. And Newark Pilots baseball is back in Newark too, so that's another thing you can do this. I don't know if they're home this weekend or not, but
I think it's the first game.
Their first home game.
Their first home game is this weekend.
At Colburn Park, yeah. So
that's right.
I've never been to that park. I'm going to have to check it out.
It's
now
awesome.
That I'm
the food's great. It's a really small town, Americana type of deal.
Yeah, it is.
When you go to Colburn.
I'm going to go now that it's right down the street from my house.
You say you're going to do a lot of things.
Yeah, and I do them, don't I?
We'll see.
I am always doing something on the weekend, but I don't think I have anything. Oh, I have a baby shower for my best friend. Her baby shower is on Saturday, so that's what I'm doing this weekend. And then I'm going to make my way over to Marshall's.
Well, if you're still hungry, the last thing that for the community support that we're doing, again, Operation Graduation, like you mentioned, the meatball subs. So we'll sell 50 every day.
That's cool.
And all the proceeds, we're donating it, and the proceeds are going to go to Operation Graduation. So you're going to get a meatball sub meal for $4.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
That's good. Do you have any...
I want to go see the Vet Brothers at CMAC Friday night.
Other than that,
I'm going to play golf on Sunday morning, and I don't know. Everybody's going to want us to come down to their place at the lake and do the lake thing, I think, this weekend. But I don't have concrete plans. I'm pushing for that Vet Brothers concert. I did look, and there are tickets available both in the lawn and under the shell. So I would like to do that.
Well, thank you so much for coming in. You did great. You're a natural. I'm so excited for you guys this weekend, and I can't wait to reach back out to you and see how it all went and do everything over again. But Marshall Exteriors, ny.com.
It's the website.
We'll have all the information on your grand
right
opening.
up at the top you have a little section you can click on, and it gives all the whole deal on the grand opening. So congratulations to Adam and the team, and that's was a long time coming, a lot of work.
Yeah, a lot of work.
I expect to see pictures.
There will be plenty right on our social media, and I was going to say we have a Facebook event that is up to date with the offers and everything that's going on this weekend.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, everybody needs to check that out. But that is all the time we have.
Thanks, Chrissy, for coming in on short notice.
Yeah, such a short notice. And thanks to everybody else for joining us today. If you enjoyed the show, you can click like, share, and subscribe. We'll be back, of course, next week. And until then, have a great weekend here in the Finger Lakes.
Yeah, nicest stretch of weather in 8 months is
Let's go.
Is ahead here.
Yeah.